Good early evening, YouTube. What's going on? It's Dark Hair GC Blues. And we got another NHL report for you today. Oh boy, what a day, what a day. Um, Good news on this front here. We were supposed to have some severe weather today. We were in a slight risk. We were. But the storm fuel is just not here. We don't have it. It's been raining most of the day, which is good for us. Literally, it's good for us. But it's bad for the storms. It just zaps the fuel. So that's some good news for us. And we're still pretty much getting over the storm that hit here in December that tore out the Amazon building. Now it's close to me. Hold on here. I'm gonna open up this other blind over here. Get a little more natural light in here. Go. Kind of brighten up the room a little bit while turning on the sucker. Okay, let's get back into it. So, um, yeah, that's so we're kind of happy on that part. But folks, you never know what can happen. We're technically into severe weather season, but for us here in our area, we gotta watch out for May. May is the month we gotta watch out for. So, so let's get right into our NHL report. We have a total of 6 games on deck. You can tell what jersey I'm wearing. Saw last night, but I'm wearing it today, and you'll know why. So let's get right into this. If you happen to come across this video and you like it, give me that thumbs up doodle. It's very important, folks. It helps promote the channel and also gives my video priority. If you haven't subscribed yet, and let me tell you this, folks, the reason why I'm saying this is I had noticed on my page, on my channel, that most of the views I've been getting are non-subscribers. So hit that bell icon, okay? Most of the people who've been viewing my channel are non-subscribers. So if you want to subscribe, hit that bell icon. Also, if you want to be notified when I upload a video, but subscribe, folks. I like to get these subscribers. And I want to do something nice for my 100 subscriber. So when that comes around, when we get near it, I want to say, and for my subscribers, I do want to say this: tell your friends about my channel. Tell them that, hey, there's this guy in Illinois who's a Blues fan mostly. He does an NHL report. So if you are into hockey, so if your friends are into hockey and they want more in depth, what they like a certain team and stuff, tell them to check out my channel. There's other channels I recommend, folks, and one is the Hockey Guy. His name is Shannon. I actually subscribe to his channel myself. He goes more into depth into in the NHL. I'll be checking out his video later. Hopefully, I've been. This. By the way, this is a J7. Um, I'll be checking on that, and check him out. Also, check out Neil on Post to Post Productions. That's another channel I recommend for hockey. But Neil does more of jersey concepts and stuff, and he, let me tell you this: Shannon has over 200 jerseys. He has these. He has a few Fanatics. He has CC. He has some old CCMs. He has starters. He has the Reeboks. He has pro players. I'm telling you, folks, he got more jerseys than I do, and I'm not gonna go that overboard. Really, I am gonna get other teams so you can see in YouTube videos, but I'm mostly a blues person, folks. So most of my jerseys you're going to see in the NHL reports are my Blues jerseys, not my other teams. And by the way, speaking about that, you will get a video on all my jerseys, including my hats, where I got them, how much they cost, everything, and what I recommend when going to buying new jerseys. So that's about it. So let's get right into it. Without further ado, let's do the report. I hate when I blab a little bit. Tonight we got, like I said, 6 games, starting off with Winnipeg at Buffalo. Winnipeg enters the matchup at 32, 25, and 10, and 74 points. Buffalo's 24, 33, and 10, and 58 points. I'm going Winnipeg for a few reasons. One, even though they're a division rival, they're below the Blues. Second, I like to see Buffalo eliminated. They're now already eliminated. I like to see Buffalo eliminated, and so that's why I'm going with Winnipeg. Next, the New York Rangers at the Detroit Red Wings. Into the matchup, the Rangers are 43, 19, and 5 and 91 points. Detroit is 26, 32, and 8 and 91 points. I'm going Rangers because I like to see them win and get higher and higher and higher. Next, the Los Angeles Kings at the Edmonton Oilers. Into the matchup, LA is 36, 23, 19, and 9. 36, 23, 9, 81 points. Edmonton's 37, 25, and 5, 79 points. I'm going Kings. Next, the Blues at Vancouver. Enter the matchup. The Blues are 36, 20, and 9, and 81 points. Vancouver is 32, 27, and 9, 73 points. We're wrapping up the season series against Vancouver. And you know who I'm going for. You know I will never go against the Blues. I am sorry, I will never go against the Blues, even though there's times that, the matchups don't look right and stuff. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Sinuses are going crazy. But I will never go against the Blues, even though the matchups don't look right, and I know that it's going to be a loss and stuff, or people know it's a loss and stuff. I will never go against the Blues. I'm sorry. There's someone who says, take off your Homer hat. I'll not take off my Homer hat. I never will take off my Homer hat. You guys cannot make me. I got faith in my teams. There's people who don't, but I got faith in my teams. Next is San Jose at Arizona. Enter the matchup. San Jose is 29, 28, and 8 and 66 points. Arizona is 20, 41, and 5 and 45 points. I'm going Sharks. Sharks are one of those borderline teams, they're on the cusp, they're on the bubble, but anything can happen, folks. And finally, the Vegas Knights at Seattle. Enter the matchup. Vegas is 36, 28, and 4 and 76 points. Seattle is 21, 39, and 6 and 48 points. I'm going Vegas. I think Vegas can pull it out. Okay, we're done with that. Now let's get into the playoffs once again, folks, because as you know, we're in the final frenzy of these final weeks. So, what if the playoffs started today? What does it look like? Starting off with the Metropolitan, once again, it's no change really. Carolina, the Rangers, Pittsburgh, Washington, Columbus, the Islanders, Jersey, and Philadelphia. But we got now some new teams that have clinched. Um, Pittsburgh has now clinched. The Rangers have clinched. So we now have three teams that have clinched a playoff spot in the Metropolitan. Now, here's how I see things, folks, in the divisions. If you get 90 points, if you're the first to reach 90 points in your division, or once you reach 90 points, you have clinched. No matter what, you have clinched. Clinched your playoff spot, you're locked in, no matter what happens. Once you reach 100, you have clinched the division. Okay, you got the division. You're locked in. You got it. And as another point, if you're going for the President's Trophy, you get that. But so, and of course, as you know, New Jersey and Philadelphia are mathematically out of it. In the Atlantic, it's Florida. Really, no change in this one either. It's Florida, Tampa Bay, Toronto, Boston, Detroit, Buffalo, Ottawa, and Montreal. And we got Tampa Bay now joining Florida for clinching the playoff spot. Tonight, if Toronto wins, they're playing tonight. No, they are not. Toronto's not playing. If Toronto is playing tonight, they win, they clinch. So they don't. Um, but Tampa has now clinched for Florida, so things look good. And where does they even play tonight? They play. There's a lot of days off for a few teams. So now, if the playoffs start today, where do we look at? What does it look like? Well, let's look. Now, remember, playoff seedings go like this. It's M1 taking on Wildcard 1, and then M2 versus M3, A1 versus Wildcard 2, A2 versus A3. So here's how it goes. As you know, the first seed in the Metropolitan Division goes to Carolina. They'll take on Boston in round one, with the Rangers and the Pens taking on each other in round one in the Metropolitan. In the Atlantic, so we got a little swap here. We got a Atlantic Division team as wild card one, and in the other A1 Atlantic goes to Florida, followed by they'll take on Washington in round one. And Tampa and Toronto would take on each other in the first round. Now that's the East. What about what it looks like in the West? Well, in the Central, it's Colorado, Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, Dallas, Winnipeg, Chicago, and Arizona. Now, folks, we just had, like I said yesterday, we had some teams join um, the out list. And unfortunately, that team is Chicago. They have joined the list. The teams that I see are mathematically out of it. Along with Arizona, in my book, with Colorado at 100 points, has clinched the division. So congratulations, Colorado, of winning the Central Division. And in the Pacific, no teams have clinched yet. But there are teams that are out, and there's only one, and that is Seattle. They are out. But going into it, if Calgary wins their next game, which is tomorrow, which we'll do tomorrow, we will, you know, get into it. So Now, Calgary is Calgary, LA, Edmonton, Vegas, Vancouver, San Jose, Anaheim, and Seattle. And in the West, this is what it looks like. It's all Central Division in the top half. Colorado will take on St. Louis, which is the first wild card, followed by Minnesota and Nashville. In the Pacific, it's Calgary, followed by Dallas in the second wild card spot. Yeah, Dallas. So it's all Central Division in the wild cards. And then LA and Edmonton will take on each other in round one. So that's it. Now, by the way, the race for the President's Cup goes like this. Top contender right now is Colorado, followed by Florida, Carolina, and Tampa. Oh, and Pittsburgh. So 5 teams are going for the President's Cup. But really, it's really the top 3. And those 3 teams are, I'm going to repeat these 3 teams. It's going to go neck and neck between these 3 teams. Colorado, Florida, and Carolina. Those are the top 3. Those 3 teams are going to go at it for the President's Trophy. And if Colorado falters, Carolina and Florida can snatch it up. For a while it was a 2-team race for the President's Trophy. Now it's a 3-team race for the President's Trophy. So anything could happen, folks. And the President's Trophy, that is technically a cursed trophy. I have to say it is. It's a cursed trophy. Because you win that trophy, odds are you're not going to get past the first round. And stuff. So, but, there's teams that has won the Stanley Cup. There's teams that have done it. But to tell you the truth, I'm one of those people that believe it's a cursed trophy. Literally, I think it is. So we'll wait and see what happens tonight. By the way, the last playoff sheet that is now put up. Not really put up. I'm going to use the backside for another for later. So, okay, well, that's it. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post-game report. I'm going to try to get on earlier so we can do this. By the way, you guys want to know where to watch these games, right? You always want to know where to watch the games, right? Well, I got you taken care of. Because you're like, oh, Dirk usually tells us where to watch the games. Okay, for Winnipeg and Buffalo, you can watch this on Sportsnet, TVAS, and Madison Square Garden, Buffalo. For the Rangers at Detroit, that'll be seen tonight on TNT, part of their Wednesday night hockey, or they're now the new Wednesday night rivalry. For LA and Edmonton, you can watch this on Sportsnet 1, Sportsnet West, TVAS, and Bally Sports West. For St. Louis and Vancouver, you can watch this on Sportsnet Pacific and Bally Sports Midwest. For San Jose and Arizona, you can watch this on Bally Sports Arizona Extra. Used to be known as Plus, now it's Extra. And NBC Sports California. And the nightcap, Vegas at Seattle, that'll also be seen on TNT tonight. So 2 games on TNT tonight. So that will do it. So hopefully you guys know where to watch these games and much more. And folks, that ought to do it. So I will see you guys once again. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post game report. Once, like I said, I'll try my best to be on earlier. Get these sheets done for tonight's games, so you know, okay, what happened. And I'll try to be on earlier instead of later. And that will be it. So till then, as always, stay safe, take care. Mirror Lord's watching you, and I love you guys. So thank you very much. So as always.